Hi everyone, David MacDonald here from Vitality Fitness Calgary. Today we're going to go over how to get rid of flabby arms. This is something we hear a lot, very common question we get from clients. So a couple things you want to keep in mind if you're wanting to tone, tighten up those arms, get rid of that arm flab. You don't want to have this going on. That's what we see when clients ask that question. How do I get rid of this? Anyway, how to get rid of flabby arms? So there's a couple things you want to consider. First thing is you've got to be lifting weights, so you got to be doing some kind of weight training exercise for the arms. So losing body fat and losing weight is great, but if you're not doing anything to actually build and maintain the muscle you have, then you're not going to see any definition in your arms, okay? So the first thing you want to look at is working three parts of your arms. You want to hit the biceps, the triceps, and the shoulders, okay? Now, when you're doing your biceps, you're going to have two areas of the biceps that you want to hit. You want to target the outer part of the bicep and the inner part of the bicep. So you can do things like regular bicep curls to hit the outer part of the bicep and hammer curls to hit the inner part of the bicep, okay? Triceps, there's a couple things you want to consider. You want to hit the short head and the long head of the tricep. Okay, so overhead work is really good for doing any kind of long head tricep work. So whether you're doing a tricep extension on a TRX like this, you're doing something like a band tricep extension, so maybe you have a band anchored to something, or maybe you're using a cable machine and you're doing overhead extensions. Okay, so that's going to hit the long head of the tricep. The short head of the tricep is going to be targeted when you're doing things that are not overhead. Okay, so when you're doing maybe a standing tricep extension with bands, or you're doing a standing tricep extension maybe with cables. Okay, the other thing that can hit the short head of the tricep is doing something like a tricep push-up. Okay, that is going to require a good degree of strength. It is a bit of an advanced exercise. Okay, but still a great exercise for hitting the short head of the tricep. Okay, the other thing I forgot to mention about the long head of the tricep is you can also do what are called skull crushers. So you take two dumbbells, you lie down, you lower the weight to your temple, and then you lift back up to the top. Okay, if I was lying down, it would look like this. Okay, so those are a lot of great ways that you can hit the long head and the short head of the tricep muscle. Next thing we have are shoulders. So many different ways you can target the shoulders. First thing, overhead pressing. Okay, great exercise for targeting the front and the middle part of the shoulder. Okay, lateral raises hit the shoulders from a different angle, so you're going to be stimulating different muscle fibers with a lateral raise, and you're also going to be targeting the mid part of the shoulder. And then the last thing we have is what's called the rear delt, or the rear part of the shoulder. So you want to be targeting that as well. Many different ways you can target the rear delt. The first thing you can do is jump on a TRX and do some flies, okay, where you're opening and closing your arms. If you guys are subscribing to our YouTube channel, go to Exercise of the Week and check out rear delt flies, and we explain how to do a rear delt fly and how to correct some of the common mistakes that people make, and you'll see in that video how to actually do a rear delt fly. So you want to be targeting all of those areas if you want to get rid of the flabby arms, okay? The reason being is because that's going to help to tighten up the muscles, it's going to help to tone the muscle, that's going to help to build some muscle in your arms, and it's going to help give you that nice definition when you start losing body fat. And we're ensuring that we're balancing out the arm work. Okay, we're just not hitting biceps, we're just not hitting triceps, we're getting everything in. The bicep, the delt, all parts of the delt, and all parts of the tricep. Okay, so that's number one. Second thing, you want to incorporate other weight training exercises to help you lose body fat. Okay, you're not going to be able to define and lose flab on your arms unless you're doing other types of weight training that are going to help to burn calories, that are going to help to increase your metabolism. Okay, the third thing you want to look at is incorporating some kind of interval cardio work. Okay, so sprinting, sled work, battling ropes, body weight based cardio. Okay, believe it or not, that's going to have an impact on the body fat that you lose around your arms. A lot of people think that if they lift weights, or if they do bicep curls, or if they do work their triceps, that's what's going to actually help lose the fat on their arms. That's going to help to tone and define the muscle and build the muscle, but it's not going to help to lose the body fat around the arms. Okay, doing weight training and doing interval cardio is going to help to lose the body fat around the arms, which is going to create that definition and that tone and get rid of that flab. Okay, then the next thing and the last thing is nutrition. Okay, so we're not paying attention to nutrition, we're not making diet changes, we're not watching our portion sizes and our calories, and we're not going to get rid of those flabby arms. Okay, at the end of the day, we have to be burning more calories than we're consuming. Okay, that's what we all need to lose body fat, and to lose body fat on those arms, we have to be paying attention to our nutrition. So if you guys, again, are subscribed to our YouTube channel, watch our videos on nutrition. We have a lot of different tips that we provide and that we offer around changing your diet, changing your nutrition, how many calories you want to eat in a day, what your portion sizes should look like. Okay, check those videos out, and that will give you a great starting point on what your nutrition needs to look like. Okay, so to recap, you want to be doing arm work, okay, weight training on the arms. You want to be doing general weight training exercises that are going to burn calories and boost your metabolism. You want to be doing interval cardio, and then lastly, you want to be paying attention and changing your nutrition. Okay, so those are the ways in which you can get rid of the flabby arms. We'll see you guys soon.